Hey there, boys and girls. So, welcome back to Backpocket Game Reviews. As some of you may have saw, my video yesterday was a little bit of some clickbait. Sorry, I wanted to have some fun with the people that whined and complained about my Red Dead Redemption video, saying that it was clickbait, so I wanted to show what actual clickbait looked like, and evidently I'm really good at using it when I want to use it. But that would probably be the first video I'd ever say is clickbait. But today, we're going to review that GhostBed mattress. So I already unboxed it. I've been sleeping on this guy now for about 2 weeks. We have a very similar comforter here that we had on our old bed because my wife really likes the gray color in the bedroom. Our wedding colors were actually silver and like a plumish purple. And my wife is debating on painting like a wall in here purple and tying it all together with that. So we got some light violet bed sheets on this. So we talked about the top layer of the mattress, and we talked about the cover that they have on it and how that cover felt. So this is their cover here. This is how your ghost bed will look when it is a naked ghost bed. Which their cover is actually very nice. The top part of it feels very plush. But that's not necessarily what we're here to talk about. The cover itself is not quite as important as everything else. So the top layer of this mattress, the top layer of foam, is made out of a latex and foam blend, which is supposed to offer these cooling properties, which it does. It does a very good job on. If you've ever slept on a straightforward memory foam mattress, they can get extremely hot during the night. I would probably say this is about as cool as sleeping on a coil mattress, or at least very close to. So, for those of you who've never used a memory foam mattress, they do tend to build up heat. Now, with the support, and it's gonna be kinda hard to show you with me recording it all. The edge support is still very good. It does a very good job at withholding that, and the only layer that really sinks super hard is that latex layer. Now that latex layer also makes this relatively springy. So the top portion is a little springy. It's kind of firm, so this is like a medium firmness bed, but very close to firm. Like, we're flirting with being a firm bed at this point. Which is fine for me because I have a lot of back pain. The mattress we were sleeping on before this was a Serta pillow top mattress. And pillow top mattresses always feel really good when you first lay on them. And then you realize you're not getting any support at night. So if you're already having back pain, your back pain is going to be amplified in the morning. Whereas on this, I wake up feeling very nice and refreshed. I don't really have many pains or sores in the morning now. Bottom of my feet still hurt, but that's because I walk a lot and there's really nothing I can do about that outside of soaking my feet and stuff like that. I walk close to around 10 miles a day just at work, so it can wear on you. This bed, though, however, offers a lot of support. I don't sink very far in it, but the parts of me that do, it is contouring and giving me that support that my body needs when I am actually going to sleep. I usually sleep on my back or my side, whereas my wife is a stomach sleeper. My wife enjoys this mattress as well as a stomach sleeper. So the firm beds, the medium to firm beds, like the higher end of that, tends to be good for most sleep positions. Obviously, you could have pre-existing conditions that could wind up causing you to need something at a different firmness level. But me and my wife went into an actual bed store and we sat on different firmnesses of memory foam mattresses to get an idea of what was going to be comfortable for us. And then I was starting to do my research on which ones online were going to be the most beneficial for us, whereas GhostBed was pretty much considered to be in that area that I wanted. That's why I reached out to them and they sent me this, and so far I'm very, very satisfied with this. For those of you who are interested in this, they do offer a very, very good 1-year sleep trial So if you're unhappy with this bed in the first year, they will take care of it. It also comes with a 10-year warranty of the bed itself. So if anything happens to that mattress to where it dips and it's no longer springing back, maybe it's lost like an inch or so of its actual recovery from its memory foam, which is unlikely to happen. Memory foam tends to hold up very well over time, but in case it does, they are willing to stand behind their product. Right now, with it being Labor Day, they are doing $100 off their mattress, plus a free set of ghost sheets. What are ghost sheets, you might ask? Those sheets are supposed to be cooling sheets. So they're supposed to be able to cool your temperature-wise down, just like the latex layer on the bed itself is supposed to be cooling. I have not personally tried the ghost sheets. I may eventually look into the ghost sheets and the ghost pillows. But as of right now, this would probably be my greatest. I've slept in a lot of beds. I've tried Tempur-Pedic beds. We had one of those for my son for a while. We have some Zionist cheaper memory foam mattresses for the kids that when they got the bunk beds. But this is my wife and I's first memory foam mattress. Very satisfied with it, especially with it being a bed in a box. You hear those bed in a boxes a lot, and that's one of those things you always need to be somewhat worried about. No, it's just essentially allowing them to skip the middleman. They don't have to show it off in a store, so they're able to cut that corner and pass the savings on to you rather than having to mark the bed up. By the way, if you're curious to how much of a profit a bed store makes, it's around 70% a mattress. So those $2,000 Sertas, yeah, let that sink in for a minute. That's how much they mark those up to sell them in a store. GameStop doesn't get that kind of sell-through. So, now, other things you need to know about this mattress. Again, as I said, I don't sink very far into it. It gives me enough support, and a lot of that's that latex layer that springs back nice and quickly, whereas memory foam takes its time to spring back. The other nice part is my wife normally wakes up to take the kids to school in the morning or to the bus stop. When she gets out of the bed, I do not feel that. I am not woken up by her getting up. She's not woken up when I get up. So that's a very nice plus to this particular mattress as well. Most memory foam mattresses are going to be able to do that, where it's going to dull what the other side is going to feel. And this does a very good job of that. Again, I'm going to assume that's because the top layer is a latex blend. But do keep in mind, if you do have any latex allergies, it is a synthetic latex. I don't know if that would affect your latex allergies. That would be something up to you to figure out. I do not have an allergy to latex. Again though, let's see if I can get a good shot of what it looks like when I sit in this bed. So this is me laying towards the edge. Keep in mind, this mattress is an 11-inch thick mattress. I'm not doing much to that with the edge there. So your edge support in this is pretty solid. Which in a memory foam bed, it's going to be if they have something on top that isn't just straight memory foam. So again, this is another place where that latex layer is going to play a big part in the bed. Obviously though, that is not where I'm sleeping in the bed. I would usually be sleeping over towards here. But let's push down on this to show its recovery and everything too. As you see how quickly that just sprang back, I mean, it's almost instantaneous. Even if I were to jump into this bed, so let's say we just decide to drop straight back, right? Oh. Yeah, that felt pretty good. Now, I mean, obviously, if you're a kid and you would jump in the bed, you're not really going to have that same luxury here. Also, another upside for those of you who may have a spring mattress currently, if you are married and maybe you're hoping your adult activities will be a little more quiet, yeah, there's no bed noise on this. So, see? You hear nothing. There's no spring sound. It's absolutely fantastic. So there's a lot of pluses to this particular style of bed. And right now, I'm extremely happy that I got to try GhostBed. Like, out of all of them, it's been a pretty good experience. I'm very happy with the firmness and with the responsiveness of that top layer. And that's always going to be something you need to look into, because obviously not every bed is right for everyone, but that medium firmness style is typically going to be about where most people are going to want to sleep. That's like the ideal. Some people do prefer a softer bed. Obviously, I'm telling you as someone who moved from a pillow top bed. And keep in mind too, inner spring mattresses are going to leave a lot of support areas unsupported. That's where memory foam comes into play, because it is the same amount of support all the way across, and then it allows to contour to the areas that need that contour. So workmanship wise and everything with the GhostBed, I am extremely impressed. Setup was relatively easy. Didn't take me very long to get this out of the bed. I do recommend having a second person while you're getting it all moved around. Obviously, we have a king size, which was relatively heavy. If you're going under the king size, you'll probably be all right. But moving it around on top of like a platform bed like I had to do, I had my wife to help me. It's just kind of hard if you need to turn it, because certain areas aren't going to spin very easily, especially if it winds up getting stuck on something and you don't want to destroy the bed you just got. The smell, also another big complaint you tend to hear with memory foam beds, is the odor when they first get unpackaged. The odor of this wasn't very noticeable to me. Keep in mind I do have 2 kids and a dog in the house, so odors sometimes can be unnoticeable for me. But typically something like a gassy odor, I tend to pick up on very quickly, and it wasn't very overwhelming with this. It was somewhat noticeable, but not to a point of where I would complain about it. So all in all, if you asked me right now, what bed should I buy? Where should I get a bed? I would tell you to get a GhostBed, especially with them having sales on it a lot. And I mean, Labor Day is a big bed sale day. My bed that we gave our bigger bed to our son. Our son uses our pillow top. He finds it really comfortable. It's not for me. It's not my style of bed. It was very nice for the first month or so of having it. And then you have this whole thing called a honeymoon period with a bed. So far, wonderful. Again, I will let you all know if that changes. I will let you all know how I feel once I'm out of the honeymoon period with this bed. So again, in another 60 days, I'll probably tell you how I'm liking it. And from there on, this is GhostBed. It's pretty nice. Its quality of craftsmanship's fantastic. Sent me a free shirt with it. I don't know if they send everyone a free shirt with theirs. I watched a video on how they're made. That was pretty impressive as well. You can find that on the YouTube box. Just go on to YouTube there. Also, if any of you do have any questions about the GhostBed that I can individually answer for you, leave them in the comments. I'm glad to answer any of those questions for you guys. Back pain, though, is not something I've been waking up with, and that's a really, really good feeling for me, especially with how much I walk at work. So if you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna put a link for GhostBed here in the description box. Keep in mind, they are having a Labor Day sale. $100 off. You have 365 days if you dislike this bed to return the bed. So, guys, I'll see you all soon. I'll have plenty more content coming for you. Try not to get ghosted in the meantime. Haha, witty play on words. And if you like this video, don't forget to drop a thumbs up. Also, you can click that subscribe button. I'll have plenty more content coming for you, even if it has nothing to do with games. Thanks, guys. See y'all soon. Plenty more content.